Are we doing that for real? It is a wake-up call because when I saw a lot of black people went on TikTok posting and saying they're going to boycott Asian business, I was like, that's how we are. We get upset for a few times and until someone else attacks us. But it seems like sometimes God, not sometimes, majority of the time, God works the proper way. You have to get attacked sometimes. You have to really get attacked and for you to take the right decision and get angry. Like Lesbon say, you have to be angry. So I just connect back on TikTok. I see all those black owned business nails. I never know we have so many black owned business nail salon, those beauty supplies, black owned businesses, everyone, all the black people are posting. Listen, if you're gonna do that, don't do it for 3 months, don't do it for 3 years, don't do it for 4 years, 10 years, do it forever, permanently. One big issue that I have with my community is how we're not supportive enough toward each other. And we're not really strong to stick to each other, to support each other. And I made a video saying, if everywhere that you go, majority of the time people hate you for no reason, just for your skin color. If you don't like yourself, who do you think gonna like you? Again, I don't have no issue with Asian people. I'm the type of person, I don't focus on racism. Like I said, racism is deeper than that. It's not a color thing. It's something that was created by the enemy to keep us into division, self-hatred. But even God said it. God said to Solomon, there were a group of women do not mixing with, because they will keep him away from God. He will start practicing denomination, and he did. That means it's very important, even in the Bible, for you to stick with your brothers and sisters. That doesn't mean you have hatred in your heart for other culture. As a child of God, we're not supposed to, right? I will never hate other culture. I will never act the way they act towards me, because God put so much love in her hearts, in my hearts, and I know in majority of black people hearts too, because if we're still there, is the fact that God give us enough strength and nothing break us. So it's very important when people throwing attack at you, you change this attack into happiness, into healing, and you learn something from it. Instead of getting angry, you turn the angry into success, into unity. And that's what I see that you guys are doing. Without fighting, I saw another video of an Asian woman was saying how black children are so bad, black children are this, black children are that. Our community is messed up. That's a wake-up call. That's a wake-up call for us to understand that we have to support each other in the good and the bad. We have to stick to each other. And it's not only a black thing, every community should be like that. You're supposed to look after yourself. You're supposed to help your brothers and sisters instead of being an attack for them and being in competitions. I think it's an eye-opening right now for us to see that and do it with kindness, with love, with the fruit of the Spirit. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say, because I said I never understand that my people always upset until someone attacked them. You hear them very hot for a period of time, and after they give up. And people ended up by seeing us as joke. Sometimes it's not speaking louder, it's taking the step, making the action. That's why they said action speak louder. You don't need to be upset. And another thing that I want to say, we have to turn back to God. As I always said, God is the year of Jubilee, and the Lord will get everything that was done wrong. He will turn them back right. And we don't need to fight. God is fighting for us. But we have to be on our knees to fight in the spiritual realm. To fight in the spirit. The fight is in the hand of God. But we need to ask God to do the fight in the heaven. We need a war in heaven for the black community. We need a war in heaven, not a war on earth. When God is already fighting for you in heaven, you don't need to fight here. Every attack that the enemy is going to send at you, it will be a multiplication of blessing. And again, I just want you to understand to fight every attack with prayers. And prayers including fasting. You might see Asian, you might see white, you might see colors, but this is deeper than that. Today I was speaking to someone who from Ukraine. That man doesn't have the same color as me, but he does have a heart. He treats me as a sister. He's not the first Ukrainian person that I met who treat me like I was either the sister, the child. He's telling me what's going on in Ukraine and how the country used to be so good. And as a Haitian blood, I understand. I told him, you have to pray, and I will keep your country in my prayer. I understand the fight that going on into this world is not a physical fight. It's not a color fight. It's a fight that the enemy is focusing on anything that is good, because Ukraine has a lot of natural resources. They were doing very well. And even they are not part of the EU. They by themselves, but they were doing very well. At a point, the number one agriculture in all over Europe, and in everything they were doing well. But now the country, I didn't know what's going on in Ukraine was so bad. The guy was telling me that I don't know, God just put something in my heart. I can feel other people, especially nation. I can feel other, I don't know if because I'm Haitian, because my country been through so much. I just thinking about Haiti. He's telling me how they just taking you, putting you in army, and during the day there's nothing, but at night they just destroying, bombarding, thousands and thousands of people are dying. And I'm just thinking about this country who was very good, and they just go destroying this country. So